Hi everybody. So thank you for your comments on my last video with suggestions on what to do with my lunchbox collection. So I figured I'd just go ahead and make a video today, and I didn't really plan to make this video, but I'm out here working and I unboxed the whole collection, so I figured why not make a research video out of the things that I've got on my shelves. So as you can see, you're on a tripod, so I'm not gonna mess with getting up, but I have two shelves front to back stacked up with lunch boxes. Some are plastic, some are metal. Most of them are probably from the 90s. Some of them are older than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you them one by one, and then hopefully up here I'll pop up some screenshots as to how things are selling on eBay, and we can do a little research together. So I am just going to pull them off the shelves. I've got a bin on this side of me, and I'm just going to stack them in there now to kind of make it easy. But these are in no particular order. I've just basically pulled them out of the boxes and put them on the shelves at this point. So let's get going. So this first one is plastic. It is Goosebumps. It's got something in it, which I assume is probably going to be a thermos. It is. So it's the thermos with the cap, and I'm sorry, I'm working next to the door, so the sunlight might not be great on this. But this says it's got a little damage on down here with the paper. But it is, let's see, does it have a date on it? It's an Aladdin lunchbox. I don't see a date on it, so we will do some research and see what that one pops up as. Let's put it over here so I can put a screenshot right there. All right, next one. Let's see. Let's do these two because these are similar. And I actually remember getting these as a gift in the 90s. So these are actually not full-size metal lunchbox. They're kind of reproductions. This one is brand new. It still has the candy sticker on it. And the plastic around it. These are from 1997. So this is, it says 1997 Series 2 on both of these. So this one is Mickey and Minnie having a picnic. And this one is ABC 123 Mickey Mouse. So we will see what those are worth. But those I remember getting as a gift when I was a kid. Let's do this one as well. This is also, I remember getting this in the 90s. It's not really, there again, a lunchbox size. It probably had Reese's Pieces or Reese's Peanut Butter Cups inside of it. It's got a little bit of scratching on there. And these need to be cleaned too. They've been in boxes for about 20-25 years. Still has a cardboard insert from when there was candy in there. This one, I don't see a date on it, but I know it's from the 90s. All right, moving on. Let's do another mini metal lunchbox. This one says, and sorry if these are backwards, I'm just noticing it on my camera that I'm probably filming on the wrong side, but I'll read these off to you guys. This is Snowden and Friends. It's still got the little tag on the bottom. And it says it is from 1999. I believe Snowden and Friends is Raggedy Ann and Andy. And then another little mini lunchbox that's about the same size is this Underdog one. It's very clean inside. It probably had candy in it or something like that as well. And then on the bottom, it says it's from 1998. The Tin Box Company of America. So that's a cute little one. And another one right here And you know what? I'm missing some. I wonder if they're in the house. So this is just a miniature one from, I believe this one's from the 90s to 2000, Hallmark. It's brand new. It's Disney School Bus. It's, yeah, miniature. I know it's a reproduction. I actually had two of the full-size ones that aren't on these shelves, so I don't know where they are. I know I had them before we moved because they used to be in my old office on display, and so those are somewhere that are not here, so you won't see the full ones, but that is a reproduction of one, but it's still vintage. All right, next we have got, let's go on to some of the metal ones. So we've got one from the Muppet Show, this one, and all these need to be cleaned. They've been, like I said, in the boxes for about 20-25 years. So they're dusty and dirty, and some of them are a little bit rusty and have condition issues. This is Thermos Division, King Sealy Thermos Company. I don't, where's the date? Muppets. 1956, 1976, 1977, 1978. So I'm assuming if it's anything like books, you take the latest copyright date. I could be completely wrong on that, but that's the only thing I see. So 1978 is the latest date on that. And it does have some rusting and condition issues inside, so not in perfect condition by any means, but a fun little collectible. All right, next we will show you this strawberry shortcake one. Again, this one is from 1980, American Ingredients Corporation, Land Industries. It's got some wear on the paint. You can see maybe like the cat's got some paint missing on her, and on this side there's some marks on the bottom, so definitely not in great condition. And again, some wear and tear on the inside as well, so no thermos or anything like that. So we'll take a look and see what strawberry shortcake goes for. All right, and if you're interested in maybe purchasing any of these, let me know. I'm not super attached to any of them. I would say most of these will probably find their way on eBay at some point, but if people are interested in them, I'm willing to clean them up and list them sooner rather than later. But next, let's do the Hair Bear Bunch. I believe this was a cartoon from, what, the 70s or the 80s? Let's see if I can find a date. 1971 Hanna-Barbera production. So this is before my time even. But it does have some wear and tear again on the corner, some paint loss. And let's take a look at the inside. I've got some paper. Just a little bit of damage and paint loss and a little bit of rust inside, but nothing terrible. All right, next is, let's see, Yankee Doodle, or Yankee Doodles. Looks like almost like a comedy sketch. It says Los Angeles Times is the copyright on that. And then Thermos Division. I don't see a date on this one either, so I'm not really sure how old this one is. And the inside actually doesn't look terribly bad. There's not a whole ton of paint loss and chipping and scraping, so that's a fun one. I'm sure we don't see that one a whole lot. All right, next let's do a good old classic here. This is Peanuts comic strip. Let's see, it's Thermos brand as well. It is dusty and dirty. I believe this is probably maybe from 1973. Yeah, it says 1973 right there on the date. It does have some rusting and paint loss along the top. And on the inside, it's got this fun little bionic woman sticker that's peeling off. So that's fun. But again, not in the greatest condition. But a fun one nonetheless. Let's see, this one I don't know much about. It's just, it says Handy Andy USA. It's just a vintage, like a worker's lunchbox that someone would take probably out like in a construction field or something. I believe the leather is the handle is leather. It looks like it has some cracking and everything. And we'll take a look at the inside. And there is the inside for us there. And there's no dates. As far as I can see, just says Handy Andy, made in USA on the bottom. All right, next let's do another fun one. We've got the Care Bear Cousins. The copyright or the date on the back is 1985 from Aladdin Industries. Again, not in perfect condition by any means. It's got scraping and it's dirty again. But this is fun. Let's take a look at the inside. Inside does not look terrible. Does not have a thermos or anything. But who doesn't love the Care Bears and Care Bear Cousins, especially if you're as old as me? This was a staple in our household as far as cartoons to watch when we were growing up. And then following that, let's just do Care Bears. And this one is, oh dear, this one has Roman numerals, MCML XXXIII. Is that 83 maybe? 1983? That's my best guess. But it's actually got about a dent right there. It's got a little bit of paint loss. I would say it's probably not in as, it's in a little better condition than the Cousins one was. And again, the interior is not terrible. All right, and let's see next. This one is fun. We've got a Walt Disney World one here. And on the back, we've got the bear, the Country Bear Jamboree, I think. And then you've got the fun side and bottom panels here. Date on this one is, does it have a date on this one? Aladdin Industries, Walt Disney. But it's got something, I was going to say, it's got something in it because I could feel it's heavier than the other ones. It's got this fun part to the inside of the top of the lunchbox. And on the thermos here, thermos has been well loved. Let's see, Aladdin. Walt Disney, no date on this one either. But this one's got some paint loss and wear and everything like that. And then you've got the cap there. So that was fun. Don't see a date, but I'll do a little more research and pop a screenshot up here if I find anything on this one. All right, next one is actually a duplicate. So we've got two Popples lunch boxes. They're exactly the same. This one is in much worse condition than this one. And this one definitely probably has a thermos in it. There's something in it. So these are from 1986, another Aladdin Industries. And again, it's got the side and the bottom. So I remember watching the Popples when I was a kid too. I'm dating myself. And then let's take a look inside. This one's got a name written up there, but that might be able to be removed. And this one is, probably needs a bleach bath because this thermos has seen some better days too. So there's a little bit of rust, a little bit of cleanliness and dirty issues in that one, but we'll see if they're worth anything. All right, next we've got another Disney Magic Kingdom right there. And this one is an Aladdin Industries. Let's see if we can find a date on here. 1979 Walt Disney Productions. So it looks like you've got the train and the ghost castle and Small World over there going around outside, so that's fun. Well, it's a small world. And then on the inside, as expected, it's not great, not terrible. So we'll take a look and see if that one is worth anything to give that close. All right, let's pull maybe some of the plastic ones and see what we've got. So this one, and I didn't really collect the plastic ones. I mainly focused on the metal lunch boxes when I was a kid. So a lot of the plastic ones, I'm guessing, came from my mom. My parents are big collectors and had been their entire life, which is probably why I love selling on eBay and why I love digging and collecting and treasure hunting as well. But I have a feeling most of these plastic ones probably she picked up to sell in her antique booth 25 years ago and never did. So she probably just threw them in the boxes with my stuff and gave them to me to figure out something to do with. But we'll take a look to see if these are worth reselling as well. So this one is Disney Winnie the Pooh. It's got a sticker down here. So I don't know if that's able to be peeled off, since this sticker here is just like a paper sticker. So I have a feeling if I try to heat it up to peel it off, it'll peel both off. Pooh Hard Kit. It's just got a little UPC sticker on the bottom. And then it does have something in it. I can hear it shaking around. That is not easy to open for a kid. Let's see, just a standard thermos Winnie the Pooh kind of sticker on it. It is just a sticker. It's not part of the thermos itself, but I think that's how they made them back in that day anyway, so it probably is part of the actual set. Let's see what's next. This one's kind of heavy. This is Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. Another Disney movie or cartoon that I watched when I was a kid. It is, again, a sticker that is on top of the box. I don't see a date on here as well, but we all know that this is from the 90s. Oh, this is fun on the inside. We've got the thermos, which actually looks really good. There's very little paint wear on there. And then it's got some instructions. And it's actually, looks like it's probably new. The tags, it's got some of the original tags to it as well. So that's a fun find. We'll have to take a look and see what the Hunchback of Notre Dame is doing, if it's doing anything, or if it's even able to find it online. Let's see here. Here's another Winnie the Pooh. Another picnic one here. Let's see, no date that I can see. It is just a sticker on there. Inside is a typical inside. It just needs to be cleaned up a little, but no thermos, no nothing. Yeah, just your plain old Winnie the Pooh lunchbox. And then here is another good one. Looks like someone picked it up 20 years ago for 99 cents. So we'll have to peel that off again. No stickers or dates that I can see. On the back it does say USA. I'm sure this is, again, from the 90s. And I don't know how kids open their lunch boxes when they were young, because that is even tough for me, but inside is pretty clean. So we'll take a look at this one. No dates or anything on it, but of course these are all vintage. These have all been packed away for a very, very long time. Next is another Hey Diddle Diddle, Cat in the Fiddle, Hickory Dickory Dock. So that kind of thing. This is probably just, again, one of those basic ones from the 90s. I don't see any dates on it. It's probably, honestly, came with candy or cookies in it or something like that. A lot of the ones that I collected that were new in the 90s had those kind of things in it. They weren't just straight lunch boxes that people were taking to schools or anything like that. Let's see what we've got going on next. I'm just gonna keep pulling from here. Then here is Ronald McDonald, Sheriff of Cactus Canyon. That is fun. It is 1982 McDonald's Corporation. So you've got that on the other side. You've got Grimace back there and the Hamburglar. And then the fun side scenes here. So that's fun. And this feels like it's got a thermos in it too. It does. So inside it has a little bit of rusting, scratching, and the normal things. And then you've got that fun thermos as well. It's a little hot in here, so I'm turning a little red. I've got one window open, but I don't want to open everything because I don't want it to be too loud here. There's birds crowing behind me. I can hear them. This was kind of an impromptu thing as I was unpacking some of my boxes and going through. I figured I'd bring you along and kind of show you what my collection looked like. So it looks like a good chunk of these aren't the ones. There's a good chunk of the lunch boxes that I didn't collect when I was growing up. So a lot of these, as I was unpacking the boxes, were new to me as well. But let me know what you think. Was there any that you think are going to be super duper winners? I guess as I'm recording this, I haven't looked at any of the screenshots yet. So I don't know what I have yet. So it'll be a big surprise as I'm editing this video and seeing what I have. But if you're interested in any of these, let me know. As I'm looking up comps and everything, I will put them there, and I'm willing to list, pretty much willing to list any of them on eBay. So thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I will let you know where things go from here. Thank you. Bye.